database of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on another team from the ACC, the Cincinnati Bearcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bearcats will put total leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcats offense is on the field for the first time today.
Okay, ready?
On the run, it's Patrick. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Bearcats can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. And the Bearcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll sneak it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Pulls it in, it's Hayden. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Young. There he goes. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Bearcats have this offense rolling. Quickly complete. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Going to sling it on second down. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The Cardinal offense will get its first chance now. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Larson. Still on his feet at the 45. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Stanford quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted to stop the threat. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Now they'll run the draw. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Caught over the middle. It's Gee. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Steamrolls his way ahead. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for space. It's Hayden. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Hayden. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. It'll be a draw. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. The Bearcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Well, they've already made 1. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Field goal is good. That brings them to within 1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl VIII. They're up by 7 over Iowa. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Rides to back and leaves it. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off play action on first down. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Hayden. Breaks free. The 20. Touchdown, Bearcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Larson. Makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Stanford. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. The short hands, it's Hayden. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bust through behind his pad. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hayden. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. He'll pull it on the read. Find some fresh air.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Larson. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Under fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. He's looking to throw. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Sends it downfield. He's got it down the left side. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going for it all. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking for a gap. It's Patrick. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
Stanford will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Card in the backfield. It's Glover. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Direct snap. Breaks the tackle. Gets it past the marker. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Line gets set, first down. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The Bearcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. The give on the option. Turning it on. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Touchdown Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
Catch in the middle. It's Larson. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The give to the back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Finds a little space. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Grabs it in the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
6-yard line. 1st and goal. Stanford.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. And you saw it right there.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle is Glover. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. Running to Green. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Bearcats! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride, and that's why he gets the touchdown.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. The short hands, it's Larson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fakes to grab. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll move the tight end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Buying some time. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He goes out of bounds just short of the first down marker, and the defense gets a stop. It's a draw. Running into the open space. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Bearcats come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Young. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it and keep getting those stats.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Complete out of the backfield. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking the shot. Holds it in on the left. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get Cincinnati offense back on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on.
Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had him. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Unloads it left. That's caught. It's Larson. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Timeout call by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Stanford.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. He wants a big play here late. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the ground, it's Patrick. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
You know, there's no